Hey, it's Shiipty, and welcome back to the channel for another episode of my Sim series, Time Will Tell. So hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We are officially back with this lovely family, and today is a very special episode. We are actually celebrating Violet's birthday, and a lot of the family members and extended family members are going to be coming over to celebrate Miss Violet for the next few days over the weekend, and I'm just really excited. Violet also requested that her mom stay this weekend, so Nicole is actually going to be staying in the household with the family. But if we all take a look down here, we can see that someone is not currently in the household, and that would be Miss Morgan. Once Morgan found out that her mom would be staying here for the weekend, that her dad completely approved it and was like, you should at least try, she got a little frustrated and just went few houses down the street to Max's sister. You guys are also going to be meeting her in this episode, and she is almost like a second mother figure for these children. She's always there. She doesn't have children of her own, and so she spoils them as if they were hers. And she just has all the time to dedicate to them, so she's always open arms welcoming them to come stay with her whenever they need. No questions asked, just there's always a room and a bed here for you. So that's exactly what Morgan did. She packed up a suitcase full of things for the rest of the weekend, and she is staying with her aunt. But on a positive note, Violet actually received one of her birthday gifts from her mom, and it is this cute little hedgehog here. Violet has been studying this hedgehog, trying to just bond with the hedgehog because she's trying to figure out what to name it. And so if you guys have any name suggestions for this little cutie here, please leave them down below because I would love to hear your thoughts. But she is just so in love with this gift. This is probably her favorite gift out of all the gifts she has received. Now, Violet has also been working really hard to save up some money for a new tablet, so she's hoping that she gets a few extra simoleons for her birthday this weekend. Now, I am going to send Max downstairs to get started on dinner because if we go, oh, Robin's calling and wanting to chat. Let's actually let him talk to her because I'm sure she's calling in regards to Morgan or something. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the calendar here just to show you all what we have going on for the weekend. So Violet's birthday, her official birthday was today. So she's already aged up. She's not turning into a teenager or anything, just a year older, nothing too crazy. But she is having a birthday dinner with her family tonight and then her official birthday party on Sunday. Now, Violet did want her older sister Morgan to come, but unfortunately, Morgan actually does have soccer practice today, and it's one of the things she couldn't get out of because the game is coming up soon, like their season game, and so she's not able to attend, but she sends her regards. She said she was super sorry. If she can stop by tonight, if it's not too late, she's definitely coming over. But here we can see that we have some extra faces, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and select some of her childhood friends as well to invite to this because we just want some of her friends here too, right? Just a few of them. Actually, let's just let her best friend come over, Carmen. This right here is Miss Brandy Grayson, and if you guys take a quick look, she looks very similar to someone else here. So Brandy is actually Nicole's oldest sister. Yes, this is the infamous Brandy, and I'll go ahead and pop up the user that suggested this name here. I really felt like the name Brandy fit, especially I think giving tribute to like Brandy Broke. And so Brandy is not in the same position as Brandy Broke, but I do think that she has her own mess and her own complications and things like that, things that she does not wish to be aired out. But Brandy is going to be coming to the birthday party on Sunday, as well as her husband and her son Theo and her oldest son Ashton. We also have Miss Sylvia Camp. This is Max's mom. She is a very polished older woman set in her ways. You can't really tell her too much of anything. And the really crazy thing is that she has a bad relationship with Nicole as well as her husband, William. They just are not fond of her. They used to be, but ultimately they just feel as though she is holding their son back, and they don't really appreciate that. And they also know that he's been very unhappy. He doesn't say much about the relationship because he feels like that's personally between him and Nicole, but they can just tell, he's their son. And of course we have Miss Robin Graves. This is Max's old older sister. She is in the education field. She's a music teacher, and I just feel like she has that typical music teacher personality, very cheerful, loyal. You can come to her with anything, talk to her, vent to her, whatever you need. And of course, she is a music lover. So she's always been really involved in the kids' lives and always having fun activities for them to do, always coming over to the house and playing instruments. They just love their Aunt Robin. But yeah, that's what we have on the agenda for this weekend. I'm super excited for everyone to come over and to party it up with Miss Violet. She's ready to see her grandma and her grandpa. She kind of heard her dad talking on the phone about the tablet she's been wanting, and she overheard something involving the possibility of her receiving some simoleons for her birthday from her grandparents. So she's really hoping that she gets all the money she needs to get this new tablet she's been dying to get. I also don't know if you guys noticed, but everyone in the house except for the oldest son are wearing matching pajamas, and this was all Max's idea. He knows that this is one of his daughter's favorite characters, and so he ordered these, and with her birthday being in fall right next to Spooky Day, he's just like, this is perfect. So everyone is wearing the same onesie today, and they have been in pajamas all day. But I do think that we should probably get dressed for our company to come over. They'll be here at 7, so we're working on the dinner now, and I think that's perfect timing actually, because it'll be fresh and hot still, and it'll be perfect timing. But one thing Nicole has been dying to do is sneak a smoke break. And so she's going to come out here really quickly. She's going to smoke in these pajamas because she has to change them anyway and get ready for this dinner party. And so I'm going to have her come out here. She's just going to sneak past Max. You know, she thinks he's a little too occupied in making dinner that he won't hear her. But this back door, guys, it is extremely creaky. So something tells me that he heard her go out here. But she's just going to take a quick smoke break, you know, just get this little last puff in. She promised herself that after she finished this pack, she would not be buying anymore because, you know, counseling has been going really great for her. And I think that I'm just going to click one of these. But counseling has been going really great for her. And so I think that, you know, she feels as though she doesn't really need to smoke as much as she used to. It's kind of just like in the way of things. So she promised herself after this last cigarette pack that she would just stop using them entirely. Oh my gosh, not the way Theo came over. Oh, he stepped in that dog food. I don't know, guys. It might be a possibility that Max did hear her or didn't hear her because of him answering the phone. But let's go ahead and tab over because he does have a tense moodlet here and I want to see what it is. Oh, it just says missing out on the world. Max has an intense desire for more adventure in life. On the plus side, his energy will decrease slower during this crisis. Take a look at the midlife crisis section in the aspiration panel for more information. So he is just going through a midlife crisis at this point, but nothing like extremely dire or anything. He is also thinking of his daughter. He wants to be friendly with her. He wants to make a new friend, and he also has relationship fears that he wants to talk over with Nicole. But this weekend is solely about our daughter, so we do not want to cause any complications or problems. But I am going to go ahead and call everyone to the meal. I'm hoping that the family kind of keeps things in check as well. We don't really need them stirring any drama. If we go ahead and switch over to Nicole, I wanted to show you all this really quickly. But as you all can see, Sylvia and her, they are not experiencing pleasant relationships. But, you know, hopefully they'll keep everything together for the sake of Miss Violet. It is her birthday, and I want her to have a good time. I want her to socialize with her family and just really have a fun dinner. But I don't know if her friend is coming. I haven't seen her come through the door, and I kind of hope she doesn't because we don't really have that many chairs available actually. I think that we're gonna sneak away from the table for just 1 second because she can hear their dog barking. So we're gonna come in here and feed him really quickly. That way hopefully he can stop doing all that. But oh, he's greeting his sister. He's like, hey, I know it's been a while since I've seen you. How's Morgan doing, staying at your house and everything? Not that way grandma and grandpa are in here smooching. Y'all are so cute. I wonder what's going on with them because, guys, their faces, they are so uncomfortable. Maybe they're in here kind of in the living room area, just chatting, you know, chatting about how their son looks, and they're really stressed out about him. But he's a little stressed, but he's not as stressed as they believe him to be. So I think that he's still smiling, you know, he's holding it together. And I think that they really just don't like Nicole, guys. I'm just gonna be honest. But I'm gonna have Nicole actually sneak downstairs. This is where she's staying while she's here with the family. She's staying in the basement for the weekend because, you know, her and Max are still not in that place of a comfortable relationship. They're still not intimate. Things are not really progressing between them romantically, but he still wanted her to stay and be comfortable. So she has like this whole downstairs area. But yeah, I'm gonna have her go to the restroom, handle all her business, and then come upstairs. Hopefully by then everybody is kind of done eating and she can eat her plate in peace. I feel like she's just kind of avoiding the situation, but Max is cleaning up everything. I am going to get Violet to talk to her auntie because it has been a while. We haven't seen her in a long time. Let's also have an inside joke and just be like, hey, you know, my birthday's coming up. I know Dad probably told you I've been wanting a certain laptop. Tablet. Did you get me anything? She's like, sweetie, of course I got you something. I wish that we could ask her for some money. I don't think that our aunt makes nearly as much money as our grandparents do, but oh my gosh. Okay. I told you guys their auntie loved them. That is so sweet. Let's enthuse about interest. She's like, you're so silly. This is so wholesome. I couldn't ask for a better afternoon for her. Grandma is also coming down the stairs too, so I think that we're gonna grab a hold of her as well and give her a pep talk. Like she's noticing that Grandma's looking a little down, so let's try to give Grammy a pep talk of some sort. Maybe she's just gonna hype her up, ask about being old. I mean, I feel like children would ask an elder about being old, but that might not be the most respectful thing to say. Of course, given how her grandparents are, they really are sad. I truly think that they're upset because, you know, their son's wife is here. Oh, this is awkward. We're just gonna, you're my favorite grandpa. You know, for a guy that was in the military, you're kind of soft, Grandpa. He's like soft. Let me Google what that means. What does soft mean? But everyone's kind of doing their own thing. I am going to have her check on her grandma though, because Grandma is being a little quiet. I think she was in here admiring the fact that Grandma was definitely in here looking at the fact that the clothes have not been washed. She is very old school, very traditional. She believes that the wife should take care of the laundry, the cooking, and things like that. And I'm here to tell you guys, Nicole has never been like that. And she never will. And Max doesn't expect her to do those things. But his parents are definitely like that. You know, Sylvia stayed home, raised the kids, took care of everything. And she is very much so into that lifestyle and really thinks that her son should receive that lifestyle. But it's just not like that. But I guess Violet and her are talking about chores, and Violet's like, oh yeah, Mom was helping me take out the trash. I take out the trash. I do my part. And she's like, honey, you're a kid. You should just be worrying about being a kid, not other things of, you know, chores and things like that. You know, focus on your homework, things of that nature, your art, all of that. And she's like, yeah, but Mom needs a break too, so I like to help her out. She's like, oh sweetie, you're the sweetest. I am gonna help out Max because I think he's really struggling here. And then it's crazy to me how Nicole is really just staying away from the entire family right now, and she really wants to take another smoke break. Oh man, Nicole, we can't do that because our family's here, and we definitely don't want Max's parents seeing her have a smoke break. Tells me that Nicole was just so stressed out last night that she and her pack have just been best friends since then. But she is having another smoke break, and this time, guys, she's smoking in the house, which is something that Max 100% forbids. And he doesn't care if she smokes, you know, that's her choice, whatever. He doesn't want to control her or anything. But if there's anything that he does have control over, it's the fact that he does not want her smoking in the house. But here she is anyway. She just finished showering and she really just wanted to go ahead and have a smoke break. And she feels so much better after that. I am going to have her actually brush her teeth and wash her hands, especially after having that smoke. She doesn't want him to smell it on her or anything. I think that I would have personally smoked first and then taken a shower, but she just she didn't think about it like that. She just really needed it. But here she is anyway, just getting herself ready and together. I think that we are also just gonna freshen up a little bit, and then we'll get dressed and head upstairs. She was gonna go outside, but honestly, like I said, guys, she just really just needed it like right then and there. And she also heard her family upstairs, so she knew that there was no way that she could sneak out and take that smoke break. So here we are and just getting herself freshened up. I am gonna have her actually change into an outfit for the day. I think we're gonna do something a little bit more lax. I was hoping that the family could go to a fall festival, but we have to check and see if there's anything going on in town, especially given that we live here in San Sequoia, where the fall season is just more so a lot of rain. It's not really chilly, as you guys can see. It's really warm here, and so I think that it's really hard for them to get into the fall spirit. But Nicole is, let me give you guys a tour too. I feel like I didn't even really show you all the basement area, but this is where Nicole and Max used to come and hang out and have intimate time together. You know, this is where they used to sit down. He used to play the guitar for her. They'd have some beers. His friends, when they come over, this is where they hang out. And Max has really refurbished this downstairs area. He really liked the walls down here and the carpet, so he left that alone. I know it's kind of dated, but he really likes just the warm feel in here. But these are their first couches they ever had together as a family. You know, when they lived in their first apartment, these are the couches they had, so they've kept them with them all these years. And so Nicole being down here, this really just feels like a step back in time, and kind of feels like everything is okay in the household, and you know, things are moving forward. But honestly, they're still kind of in the same spot, guys. Over here we can see that we have some jerseys. As you all know, this family is a soccer family for the most part. At least Max and his daughter are. And so he has been to a few games where he's collected signed jerseys and things like that, and so he has them framed here, as well as some guitars that he's gotten signed, you know, when him and Nicole used to go to shows. But yeah, she just really likes staying down here. You know, she loves her bedroom with Max, but this place down here is just almost like a time capsule for her. Everything is just frozen in time down here. So she's been feeling a little positive being home again, but I am going to have her just kind of do whatever she wants. You know, I'm not going to control her too much, just let her do whatever. The family is up here socializing, and I can honestly say that the household feels so different without Morgan here. I think that Max is really, you know, not looking forward to the day where Morgan officially moves out and wants to get her own apartment and things like that. So this is almost a taste of reality for him, and it's really upsetting, but he's trying his best. He's feeling very playful after having a good conversation with his children today. He was asking them if they wanted to go to like a pumpkin patch or something of the sort, and they all said yes, of course. So I think that we're just going to get the household kind of ready to go. Oh, look at him. He's coming. Yo, he's coming into Morgan's room, and I know it just seems like he's coming in here to watch TV, but in this moment, I feel like he just came up here just to get the feel of like Morgan being here, or just her presence. So he kind of stepped into her room for a little bit just to feel like she's here, you know. It's just really sad for him, but this is really sweet. Morgan is kind of his mini-me, because as you guys can see here, she does have the guitar. She also has the soccer interest. So I think that it's hitting him hard, definitely hitting him hard. Okay guys, so we are here at the fall festival, and I'm just really excited for the family to get into all the activities that are offered here. If you guys want this fall festival, I will be popping it up on the screen so you all can locate it on the gallery. There's also another fall festival by Chrissy YT, and it's one of my favorites. I always have it in my game, but I wanted to try something different, so I found this one. But there's a lot to do here. There is this live performance stage where you can come and watch a band perform, or you can dance together under the music, which, by the way, right now they're playing a really, really beautiful song, and I'm in love. I don't know what it is, but I just really am getting the best vibes here. But there's so much to get into. There's even like this little pond here where you can look for frogs and play in the water. Over here is the parking, of course. And then we have some photo opportunities. Like there's tons of places to take some pictures. You can also have a table over here where you can sell goods. I cannot talk today. And then over here, I think it's like a craft section, which is what Violet has taken full advantage of. of, being the art lover that she is. And then Max and Rye are just in here chatting, but there's so much to get into. They even have a little animal section with cows and chickens, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You can even hire vendors, which I think I'm going to take full advantage of. But let's get Nicole over here with her family. I think the first thing that we're going to do is go over here to this petting area or animal section here, and I'm going to bring Violet along with her. We'll let her come back to that picture later, but right now I just really want her to come over here and play with the animals with her mom. Oh my gosh, guys, Vi is over here hugging and petting this cow, and I want her mom to snag a quick photo op because this is so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, this is the most precious thing I have ever seen. And I think that this is for sure going to be one of the best memories for Violet, is just this moment of her family feeling whole again and just coming together to come to this fall festival, and probably the first time she's ever petted a cow. So I have to get all of the pictures because this is so precious. Oh my gosh, and the cow is loving it too. I think she's about to come over here and hug the cow as well. So I want to grab a photo of that moment too. This is so cute. Oh, I missed it, but it's okay. We'll just get this picture right here because look at how happy she is. I think that if Violet had it any way, she would 100% live on a farm. I think she would love to go away with her parents and just live on a farm together. So the family is kind of wrapping up things here at the fall festival, and Nicole is just sitting here watching her daughter and her husband dance. And again, I feel like this is just like the perfect photo op. So we're gonna get a picture of Violet and then also a picture of Max, just because they're enjoying themselves. And I feel like at this moment Max is like, hey Nicole, get up here, you gotta do the cowpoke. Remember when we went to that ranch that time and they taught us? And Nicole's like, fine. And so she's not usually a dancer, but she's like, sure, let me just hop up here with y'all. Max and Nicole did go to a farm one time when they were younger, and they learned how to do the cowpoke dance. And so this is very cute just to see them kind of bonding together. And Violet's like, Mom, you can do the cowpoke too? This is before Violet's time, so she has no idea what the cowpoke dance is. But I think that her parents are going to have to show her. Oh my gosh, look at Dad. Oh, Violet, I would be so embarrassed. I would be so embarrassed. Oh my goodness. And guys, just like that, the music goes to a romantic song, and it is specifically the song that Max and Nicole heard on the radio after they got married. And so the two of them are just here slow dancing together, really just embracing that moment together and just reliving it. And I feel like this is a really good point for them in their marriage. And for once, things just feel so positive and so just like hopeful for the future, And look at Violet just sitting here admiring her parents as they slow dance together. She is so happy. She is going to sneak her mom's phone and she is going to take a photo. I probably should have waited for them to turn around. Yeah, let's get a better angle too, so that way we can get a better picture. Okay, perfect. Now we can sneak this picture of our parents, and I think that Vi might actually even keep this for herself or get her dad to print it out for her, because look at how sweet and romantic this is. Her photo skill is not the best, so I imagine she's just sitting here just rapid fire snapping as many pictures as she possibly can. But we're just gonna sit here and enjoy the show again, possibly try to get another photo if we could. Oh my gosh, look at the way Nicole is looking at Max right now, guys. She is so in love with this man. I love how this one's kind of at like a lower angle as if a child took it. So cute. Violet's over here snickering and is the cutest thing, but I am gonna get her to take a picture with Max too, just to remember this for herself. She doesn't know that her daughter snagged all those photos, but she went and she grabbed her phone because she just wants to take a picture with Max. And oh my gosh, guys, they look so good together. Oh my gosh, can we try another pose? This is This is so cute. I really want their marriage to work out, guys. I truly, truly do, because just look at how happy they are right now. They're so happy and things just feel good. Some of you might be wondering, what is Max doing downstairs in his boxers using the bathroom? He has a whole bathroom upstairs, right? What is he doing here? Well, guys, I don't know if I call it a moment of weakness or a moment. I don't know what you call this, but Max, you know, after everything that happened between him and Nicole at the festival, things were going good and it's just been a really positive vibe. We have to go ahead and sneak upstairs too before anybody sees him and, you know, sees him doing the walk of shame essentially. But we're just going to pretend that we were in our bed and our daughter is up. Where's she at? Oh, thank goodness. She's in the bathroom this morning, so he still has time to sneak upstairs and everything. But Max was just feeling the moment. He and Nicole came back to the house and they did have a few drinks and they were just talking, you know, chatting, hanging out, and the two of them decided to move forward. Now, whether or not it was a good decision is kind of up in the air at this moment, but he was successfully able to get into his bedroom without his daughter noticing, so that was good. But who's to say she didn't peep into her dad's room this morning, wondering, you know, if he was in there, or maybe she was trying to get his attention. I have no idea. What do you guys think? Do you all think that Violet would do something like that? Or do you all think that she wouldn't sneak into her dad's room and be like, hey, dad, it's breakfast? I don't know. I think kids are very notorious for doing things like that. Why is my son growing a full beard? Can we talk about this, Rylan? Because this is not acceptable. But yeah, I personally think that Violet, you know, innocently would go into her father's room and say, hey, dad, it's breakfast. Wake up. And she would see that her dad isn't there and just be like, he's not downstairs. But yeah, what do y'all think? Let me know. But she's feeling playful, very happy this morning. We are going to bring her down here. She's going to feed Howie and she's just going to get herself some cereal this morning. Nothing too crazy. She is very excited about today being her birthday party, though. Ready to see her family, ready to see if she got any simoleons for her birthday, because she really, really wants to grab that new tablet, guys. She's so excited. But yeah, I wonder how Nicole is feeling this morning, because she woohooed with her husband for the first time in a long time. I'm kind of happy for her, but at the same time, I don't know if she was ready for that connection yet, because is she going to be wanting more? Are they going to be sneaking around again? Are they going to be hooking up again? Because they were doing that prior to him busting her in the beginning, you know, with the gambling and everything. But Nicole has been going to counseling. It's been about a month since the camping trip, the last episode. So she's been going to counseling. She hasn't been gambling lately. She is trying to quit smoking. Again, these are her choices, but you know, things are looking to be positive for her and she hasn't had any setbacks or anything, but I bet she's feeling real happy this morning. Rylan, dear, I can't deal with him looking like a full grown man. So I think that I need him to really try and shave his face. You know, we got to get this off. We got to shave to our preferred hair length, because mom would probably cry if she saw him with this beard. So we're going to tend to that this morning. And plus grandma and grandpa would be all over him at the party. So we're definitely going to take care of that. Get the harmonica razor out and shave everything off. I'm really curious as to why they made this razor so big. It's massive, guys. It's huge. Anybody else agree? I think it looks like a harmonica. But now that Max is fully rested, feeling great, he's going to go out for his regular jog and just get some fresh air this morning. You know, just think about everything. He's feeling energized, which of course my man would feel energized after participating in some woohoo. I mean, he's not having any relationship fears with Nicole anymore, which is a good thing. But again, I don't know if they were ready for that step. Maybe they were. Maybe I am stretching. Maybe I'm wrong. But I personally just think that they were not ready for that step at this time. But he's feeling happy nonetheless. Might as well just live in the now and embrace the feelings that he's having. We're going on a very reflective jog this morning, just thinking about everything. And he's potentially thinking about bringing Nicole back into the house. Now, we're going to have to talk to Morgan about that, of course, because even just her mom coming home for the weekend has kind of made her not want to be here. So he's just texting, Morgan saying, hey, I want to talk to you later. Potentially, things involving your mom. Can we please talk Monday? Something like that when you come home, when she's gone. And he's really hoping that he can have a come to light moment with her and she can really consider the idea or, just think about things with her mom. And it would be really great if she was like, hey, I'll try. Or if she sits down and has a conversation with Nicole and things go well, I would really want that, especially for them. It might be soon moving her in, maybe we can just kind of bounce back and forth, because one thing I did forget to mention to you guys is that Nicole has a pretty solid relationship with Max's sister. Like, they're not on bad terms or anything. They get along really well. She's the only person on Max's family that truly does still like her. Everyone else is just not for this relationship and wants him to leave her. But Max's sister is very hopeful. She sees a lot of people go through things and she thinks that Nicole can really pull through this. She's wanting that for her and wanting that for her brother, because she knows how much her brother loves Nicole. But, maybe we can go back and forth. Maybe Nicole can stay with Max and the family for maybe like 2 weeks straight and then go stay with his sister down the street. She does always offer, the open bed for everybody in the family. So it could potentially be an option. But it all, again, depends on how everything goes with Morgan. Because what are we going to do if Morgan's like, hey, I don't want to live here anymore. I'm just going to move out. I'm going to go live with my friends. Like, what do we do at that point, So I think it's just a lot to think about. But today is still Violet's weekend. As you all can see, we do have to get ready for the birthday party, which I didn't even have Max prepare any food. I really wasn't anticipating them woohooing and sleeping in. So we don't have any food ready. So we're probably going to have to figure something out, right? Maybe just order a pizza or something like that. I don't know. So we're officially here for Violet's party at the skating rink, and Nicole is not one to be a skater. She's never been good at it, but she's out here participating with her daughter because she asked her to come, and this is just the cutest thing ever. We do have the birthday cake in here as well. Violet requested a monster cake, so I'm going to move this over to the party room. Okay, there we go. I was able to get it on there. I think I'm just having some slotting issues. We'll have to check on my mods later. Apparently I still have some broken things. But while trying to blaze that, guys, I realized that Violet actually knocked out a tooth. Like, things were getting intense on the roller rink. So I think that we're just gonna get her to do some other things, play with her grandpa, maybe just play with some games, do something other than skating. But as you all can see, our sister did show up. We also have Nicole's sister here, Brandy, and her husband up close and personal, Jonathan, and their oldest son, Ashton. I don't know where their other son is. I think he was invited. He may just be kind of hanging around somewhere, but there's a family meeting going on in here with the best friend. So I have no idea what's being talked about, but we're going to stay out of that. I do think that Nicole is going to attempt to say hello to her sister. And all of the stress, of course, is making her want to have a smoke, but we're just going to try and talk to her in private. I don't think that it would be good for us to talk to her in front of everybody. So let's just pretend that they're coming over here to just have a chat. Hopefully things work out great. Let's have a deep conversation. And we can't even do that. I guess we can just have some small talk then, honestly. I mean, I think that's probably what they would do anyway, because it has been a while since they've spoken, but let's pretend they're not here in the bathroom. There we go. Come out here. Yeah, I know this toilet is gross. Why is it so gross? But I really want this to go well. She's like, so how have you been? And, I miss you. It's been a while since I've seen you. And, I think that we need to sort this out. And Brandy's like, I want to sort things out with you. And guys, I feel like this is the conversation that's always had. They always discuss the possibility of, fixing their relationship. And I feel like Brandy is very what is the best way to describe this? Jackal and Mr. Hyde, or Harvey Two-Face, things like that. So she will switch it up so quickly. Like right now she's telling her sister, oh yeah, we can definitely work on this. And I don't believe it. She's like, well, I'm sorry you've been so sad. You know, I think that we definitely need to get together soon and possibly chat about everything. And she's like, I do miss seeing you. So she's like, okay, let me just make sure I still have your number. Is this your phone number? I'll try to text you tonight before bed, if that's okay. She's like, yeah, that's fine. But can we please get out of this bathroom? It's just like, it's really gross in here. But I am happy that, okay, see, that's what I'm saying. See, that's exactly what I meant, guys. Things were going really well. And then her sister just switched it up on her and she's actually feeling angry. How are we even family? Nicole struggles to comprehend how she can even be related to some of her family members. Family can be so difficult sometimes. Oh man, is she playing ping pong with her mother-in-law? I mean, if it works, it works. But Max has been stuck in this kitchen talking to his dad. His sister has left the conversation, but I do think that we need to get everybody into the party room so that way Miss Violet can also give out her gift bags and blow out her birthday candles. So let's try to get everybody in here together because I'm ready to get a piece of this cake. It looks so good. Well, now that everybody is in here, I do think that we are going to go ahead and blow out the candles. Now I'm just going to remove them and have her just cut the cake because I don't have the mod in currently that allows you to celebrate and blow out candles without aging up. So we're just going to pretend here that she already blew out the candles and made her wish. And guys, I feel like the wish that she made was that her mom and dad get back together and her mom move in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and have everybody take a piece together. This cake is too cute to eat, but I mean, I'm hungry at this point. And look at the presentation. If you guys are really curious about what mod this is an Ice Mun Mun mod. And you can just download a bunch of custom recipes and have a lot of fun designs, for example, kids' birthdays, holidays, and things like that. So this is so cute. Even the plate is decorated, but oh my gosh, look at the inside. I love it. This is amazing. And this is such a good day, at least for Violet. I don't know about anybody else, but Violet is having a great time. What a stressful freaking day. I feel like this is the most I have ever seen Nicole smoke in an entire episode, but she just really needed this moment, she felt like, because right when she was cleaning up after everybody left for the party, her sister kind of hung out and she thought that was really strange, but she started the conversation off, her older sister Brandy, by saying, you know, I'm sorry, Nicole, you know, I kind of got a little frustrated earlier. It's just I heard that, you know, Morgan's been staying at Max's sister's. And Nicole kind of stopped her right there and she's like, wait, first, like, that's none of your business. She was ready just to cut the conversation off, but she personally just felt like it wasn't any of her sister's business that, you know, her daughter wasn't staying. And so she got a little frustrated and she's like, I don't think that that's your place to comment on that and what me and my family are going through. And immediately her sister started yelling at her and saying that she was a terrible mother and that she chooses herself over her family and that she's selfish and all of this. But I'm just happy that Violet was out and about and she wasn't in the room when that was going on, because she just didn't need to see that. Her birthday party was going really great, and it was interesting because Max kind of came in at the end of the conversation and heard what was going on, and he politely asked Brandy to leave. And he and Brandy have a decent relationship, but he just really felt bad for Nicole because she really wasn't trying to start an argument. She was standing her ground and she was being very respectful and trying to keep her cool and her composure. And so he was proud of her in that moment. He's like, you know, you did a great job. That's why I felt like it was appropriate for me to step in and ask Brandy just to go ahead and leave if she could. And that made Nicole very happy to know that, you know, her husband is standing by her and supporting her and is on her side, and he sees everything. So she felt really positive about that, but all in all, she was still stressed. Who's calling right now at this hour? Whoever it was, they stopped calling. That's really interesting. It's like 11 o'clock. Who could be calling Nicole at this hour? but I think Max is going downstairs to go look for her. So we are going to send Max down here Nicole down here as well, just to accompany him. But she really just wants to tell him, you know, thank you. And she wants to apologize for all the complications that her sister may have caused. She goes and kisses him on the cheek and she's like, I'm so happy to have you as my husband. You know, you stood up for me and I really appreciate that. And he's like, of course, Nicole, like I'm always gonna stand up for you as long as it's in good reason. I'm here for you and I'll never turn my back on you, especially if I can see that you're trying. You know, I think that he understands that she's trying to do good, and in this moment I think that we should compliment him and give him a heartfelt compliment and just say thank you. You're literally the best husband. You're so forgiving, and again, I'm just so lucky to have you. But they share a warm embrace, and then things just kind of get like they were last night. They just want to share this intimacy with one another. And so Nicole agrees, and the two of them are going to go in here and yet again, woohoo. But guys, I am going to go ahead and wrap up this part right here. I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking about this family and everything that is going on. I know today was a very lengthy episode, had it jam full packed of everything, so I hope that you enjoyed. But with all that being said, I hope you all stay safe, take care, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. Bye everyone.